What is going on, you guys? My name is Daniel and welcome back to the channel where we go over everything mirrorless Canon cameras. I have the EOS R here and I'm shooting on the M50 across from me, and today we're going to be going over how to use a flash with the EOS R and specifically Canon SpeedLite. So one of the great things about this is that it's a mirrorless camera. Like I said, the EOS R mirrorless, and it doesn't have that flipping out of the mirror sound in it. So you can take silent photos when you need to, for example, in a ceremony or whenever it's just quiet and you don't want to be interrupting what's going on. But what happens when you also need a flash? So you come up, you attach your flash, you're shooting in silent mode, and then you turn your flash on, you're going to use it, and pa! Nothing happens. Pa! Nothing happens again. Pa! Nothing happens a third time. Your flash is working fine, you check it, you fire it off, it flashes. What do you do? What do you do? So this is something that happened to me the very first time I tried to start shooting with the EOS R, and is why I keep the shutter on, that it gives it that little bit of sound so I can know, for one, when it's actually firing and taking a picture rather than the outline popping up, and second, I can use the flash without having to change any settings. So you are not actually able to go into and shoot with the EOS R on silent mode, so you have to have the shutter on it to be able to fire off your SpeedLite. So we're going to go over some of the things right now exactly that you need to know to be able to shoot with the SpeedLite. So first off, super simple, make sure that the actual SpeedLite is on there. It's a little bit more difficult to do it, and then it has this latch right here. You need to put down the latch and then it will sync up with that. Turn it on and you will see the pilot light come on. When you press the pilot light, it's going to flash, so you know that it's working. These things take, I'm going to turn it off, it takes 4 AA batteries inside there. I suggest using rechargeable batteries. That's what I do from the local store down the road, if this would close for me now. Okay, and I keep 2 sets, and that's usually enough for doing 5-6 hours of shooting with. So the very first thing you need to do is turn off the silent shutter. If you have the silent shutter on, you will be locked out from using the SpeedLite. But as soon as you turn the silent shutter off, you will not be able to turn it back onto silent shutter mode while it's linked up to the SpeedLite. So what it is it's in the first red camera under tab 6, and it's going to be the third one down, silent shutter. And you're going to click into that, and you're going to hit disable. From there, you're going to stay in the same red camera lens, but this is in number 2. And you're going to go to number 2 and the second one and click Enable SpeedLite Control. Flash firing enabled. Otherwise, your Canon is not going to fire off the flash no matter what. And this last one is something that I ran into the last event that I shot. So what happens if you don't adjust this is normally out of the box, the camera settings, you'll come up, you'll go here, and it will give you whatever settings you have on it already. So if you're shooting at 400 ISO, it's only going to show you 400 ISO and how it should look through that lens without the flash firing. So when you come up to look, everything's going to be pitch black in there. You're not going to be able to see anything right off the bat, and then it's going to take a second. You're going to try to focus where you want it to, and then it will search, and then it'll boost up the ISO and kind of make it look that way, and then it will find focus and work. So to avoid this process where it keeps it's like a bump, a speed bump on the way to take that picture that you have to go over. So to avoid that, we're going to change one simple setting, and it is turning off the simulated exposure. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back into the menu and you're going to go over into tab 3. And it's at the very bottom, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8th down at the very bottom, it is exposure, XPO, simulation, and you're going to want to go in there and you're going to want to hit disabled. And that's going to allow your camera, every single time you come up and shoot, to already have a boosted ISO look so that it doesn't have to search as long for focus. And that's going to allow you to take the pictures faster and more efficiently than having, once again, that speed bump in the way. So when you have this going, it's a really nice thing when you're not shooting with a flash and in perfect light conditions, but when you are in low light conditions, you're gonna wanna turn this off. So recently I shot a Roaring 20s party and I had low light situation and I used this exact setup. And if you wanna go see how exactly I dealt with it and how the camera actually worked out in my review for the EOS R in low light, go and check out the video right there. My name is Daniel, and on this channel we go over everything mirrorless Canon cameras, so if you want to see more on the EOS R and the M50 in future videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, have a great day.